That's much better from Nepal. Just looking for that width, and that's something that would could possibly trouble the Indians because they've got pace on the wings. They haven't hit it fully. Marker, take shot, slide, and Gurpreet is in goal with his safe to say safe hands. A big kick from the big man, but will find no one except possibly the sideline, and the result will be a throw-in for Nepal.
Sometimes these big long kicks can be so important. You have seen earlier there was one thing, one clearance from him straight into Robin Singh, and that was like again he was trying to aim Robin Singh. These legs, they will always try to aim Robin because he is playing that man.
Slowly coming to their own ball, and they just getting a feel of the ball a little more in the last 5 minutes or so. Again, trying to get Robin directly with that clearance. A weak shot there from Sujal Shrestha. No problems once again for India.
Well, from that range, it must be something extraordinary to beat Gurpreet.
Yeah, 69 places between the two sides in the as far as the FIFA rankings are concerned, but the difference hasn't been that stark, to be fair. So it can be a bit misleading, these rankings, but a big chance for India with the pressure on now to really show why they've been moving up so swiftly and steadily in the last year and a half. And that's something that'll be different for this Indian national team, Ishfaq, because they've always been the underdogs. They've always been the side that has looked to move up.
Yeah, you see the players showing more confidence. You see that when they are in a tight situation, they try to keep the ball. That reflects that that we were talking about the ranking also. What it does, like it makes player feel good. They have been doing good. So you can see the last 5 results also, which is like extraordinary. Like 5 matches, 5 win.
Anas looks in a lot of trouble there. We'll have to see, because there was a clear clash with Kamal Shrestha just next to the sideline, just in front of the Indian dugout. The medical assistance provided immediately, and this is how it happened. He's trying to chest it down. Well, it's not really a 50-50. It was more in favor of Kamal Shrestha there.
But we have seen this guy, Anas, from ISL or earlier in Pune FC or Mohan Bagan. He puts his body on line. That is the commitment of this guy. See, every time he won't shy away from these kind of tackles.
Robin Singh just using that time to get himself a drink. It is a hot and humid day in Mumbai. The monsoons are not far away. There's been a hint of rain in the air in the morning as well. But the clouds have kept away. Free kick for Nepal in the middle of all of this. And the man to take it will be Hemang Gurung. Kamal Shrestha looks okay. Curling free kick there, once again dealt with quite comfortably by Roland Borges. But it's in the next third that India have had their problems, and that's exactly why there's this.
I think India has to concentrate on keeping more ball, which they have not been able to. They have been, like I think, bit too hurry in their final pass. They are trying to make those final passes a bit early. I think they have to be more patient and keep the ball.
Sujal Shrestha on the left-hand side, dealt with fairly easily by Preetham Kotal, but will get a throw-in in a slightly more precarious situation for India. Eamon Gurung, that floating roll. Saw him on the right hand side taking the free kick. Now on the left. Cross comes in. First real dangerous ball from Nepal. But the header on target. Didn't have that speed or the power to really disturb Gurpreet or his hands. Getting into the game slowly now, Nepal. More of a feel of the ball, keeping the possession more in midfield. After the early exchanges where India were looking right on top, Nepal has balanced the encounter out in the last 5 minutes or so.
And see Nepal seeing more ball in midfield, and they are trying to keep and opening the ball. See, no problem from Gurpreet Singh over there. These kind of balls won't affect him much.
Yeah, he'll have that for breakfast all day, won't he? Robin with the turn. Just a touch too far for JJ, but Jackie's there for support on the right hand side. Turns, crosses, Robin with the header! Just couldn't give it the direction that India needed, that Robin needed.
That's more like India, how they want to play it. You see, they have to get involved. This Jackie Chan doing really excellent over there, keeping the ball position and producing that cross. It's not that far away from the goal. But that is what the plan should be, like involving. This is the first time we have seen Jackie Chan getting involved, and they have to involve him more because use his pace and he can produce some good crosses.
Yeah, and he's well aware of that, isn't he, Stephen Constantine? With Jackie on the right hand side, Felicia Renazri on the left, to do exactly that, to back pressure on the full back stand, Kamal Shrestha and Virat Mahajan, the captain. Kamal. Again, looking for options. Good closing down by India though. Not really leaving too much space on the ball to Nepal.
You can see it's a foul over there by Borges, but you can see what India is trying to do. They are trying to set that line where they are allowing the Nepal to keep the ball, and beyond that line they immediately press, which will be the tactics, and maybe coach have told them maybe that particular line can be the just after center line where you see whenever the ball reaches there, they immediately press it.
Yeah, once again, not going for the aerial ball, just keeping it on the ground, but this time takes a shot. The rebound falling quite conveniently for Sandesh, a bit luckily as well. Clears the ball. Jackie's there. So is Robin. Nice header once again. Good performance by Jackie in the last 2 minutes. Really arrest the initiative back in India's favour.
If you see the team composition of India, like there are two fast wingers on both the sides, and that may be the plan of coach to involve them more. Whenever you see now Jackie getting involved and he creating something, and this is what Borges and Rafiq has to understand and feed them more.
A bit of a worry here, as we can see from the commentary box. Roland Borges has come off. So he's just trying to get his head re-bandaged. The medical assistance there being provided to him, but looks in a bit of trouble there.
It's not easy always when these head injuries and then you bandage it over there, because you again go for heading and they like come off, and it's always a bit difficult, and especially when it is on your forehead. And the cut, that small cut on Roland Borges is on his forehead, and he's playing that number 6 position where he has to head most of the times those aerial balls.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if he gets back and will he be fully fit to continue. Because all eyes are on next Tuesday, given this is a friendly and the next one is not a must-win, but a good win definitely.
They're very good to win. In fact, I feel like for me that is the home match and they should get a good result, and that is the match where they can go above on all the teams and have much more chances than any other team to qualify.
They started well, so they ended it well as well. Another free kick in Nepal's favour. Once again, clever little play here. Anjan Fish, the youngster, is ensuring that ball there for Nepal. Gets a free kick as well. Shot from distance, but without any luck for Bimal Magar.
Well, Nepal has to do something different. I don't think it's going to be that easy to beat 2-3 from that range. It's going to be, I think, better off from the wings, a wing play or 1-2 play. And it's, Gurpreet is such a huge figure and from that long range, it's going to be always difficult to beat him.
I just cast an eye on the bench there, and Eugene Lingdo seems to be getting ready to come on, which means Roland Borges is unlikely to continue in this match, which is as worrying as it is also good to see that Stephen Constantine is absolutely taking no half measures here whatsoever.
Well, I think it is good decision by coach, and if he has a bigger cut, it is right now the best time to treat him rather than it making worse, because he has to head ball. It was right on his forehead, so I think that may be the reason coach wants to take him off and make sure he is available for the next match.
Yeah, so no chances taken, just a confirmation of that substitution. Roland Borges had left the field, and Eugene Lingdo has come on in his place. So one of the two changes that were made to the side that won against Myanmar, Eugene was made to sit out this one, but is in action pretty quickly with just 28 minutes on the clock. Good ball for Robin. Will he release his right foot? He does indeed, but he doesn't have the same conviction with his right, does he, as he does with his left.
I think that bounce was not also favorable for him. As you rightly said, he's not a right-footed player, but what a great first touch by number 7 Eugene Sun. Not a bad player to replace over their fantastic player to have on bench.
Absolutely, it's a problem of plenty once again. It's always great to see. And that's what Stephen Constantine's managed to do so well. Not this, of course, but the fact that he's given so many youngsters an opportunity. He's given great depth in the squad, more than 30 debuts as we've been mentioning in his tenure. No stranger to the Nepal national football team as well, which then before he came for his first stint with India. This is the man we're keeping an eye on, Rohit Chand. Somebody who's been playing in the Nepalese colours for a while now, the 26-year-old. Plays in a sort of similar role to what Roland Borges does and what Eugene Lingdo does for India. Expected to shield the defence and also connect the play towards the final third. Plenty will be expected of Rohit Chand. Easy to spot with his hair.
Well, he has been one of the players for Nepal side. Have been playing consistently and performing well also. As you were talking about Lingdo, Eugene Sun, the best thing what I like about this guy, he's not only distributing the ball, but he will be occasionally, or he had made that habit to pop up in the box and scoring those important goals.
India chance as well. He's trying to egg on the team a little bit after a good start in the first 10 or 15 minutes. There were a few efforts, not a lot of conviction in the attack that we saw.
There was a great run made by Pritham Kothal over on the right side. Unfortunately, Jackson couldn't take him. You see now India is trying to get hold of the ball more, and they are looking more dangerous and much better team.
Yeah, just ahead of half an hour on the clock here at the Mumbai Football Arena. No goals yet. Goals have not really been a problem for India, particularly with JJ Lalpeku and Shetri leading the way quite well. Critical goals in big matches. Saw that in the SAF Cup final against Afghanistan early on in 2016. We saw that in Puerto Rico against Puerto Rico as well, right here in this arena.
Well, I'm sure nobody is doubting that they have the scoring ability. They can score. I've seen JJ, Robin, both. They're always ready and always aware what is happening around them and can score some great goals also. Have scored some great goals, in fact, earlier. Especially JJ. He have been always one player who have been among the goals for national team as for the club also.
And I can assure you every time I've been on commentary, he's been on the score sheet. Maybe today as well, almost. Eugene with the follow-through effort, but not quite good enough. And the header from Rafi goes straight into the feet of Kiran Limbu, the goalkeeper for Nepal, but possibly the best chance of the game if you don't count Robin's effort, which was slightly misdirected.
You can see very well played. You see, that's what he does the best. Fantastic heel over there, and then falling ball for him, and couldn't connect it. Unfortunately, could have been a great solo effort by himself, like making the move and then creating the space for himself and getting the ball.
Tell you what, it was also a fabulous effort from Aditya Chaudhary, the number 6, putting in that tackle just when JJ was about to release his lethal left foot. His eyes lit up for sure. Just too far for Jackie there from Preetham, and he looks disappointed. He's worked his socks off in the first half an hour or so, Jackie, and this is the effort. Lovely one-touch play there.
See that JJ got the chance first, could have finished it first time, but good tackle by Nepalese defender over there.
You can see what the introduction of Eugene has done. It's almost like a pivot, dictating play in midfield as he so often does for every team he plays for. Once again, pushing it back when it's required and forward when it's needed. Cross comes in, Robin with the header. Didn't time to jump quite well. Otherwise, once again, it could have been 1-0 India, but it's been so near yet so far for them.
Well, those are the 50-50 chances. In fact, I say they are the very good chances when you consider like they are falling for Robin, and what he is best in air. I think he should do much better next time, and should appreciate Preetham Kothar also for a fantastic ball.
Good first touch there by Angan Fish. Crosses it in fact almost takes a shot there once again. No support on the left-hand side for that cross to be met or converted.
Seen Nepal doing pretty well in midfield, but as they reach the up front, they run out of the ideas. Like I think they would. The cross shows clearly there are not many players present in the D, and